Oh,
Let
hi.
me pull up the YouTube app
Yeah.
just in
Yeah.
case
Yeah.
someone jumps.
Welcome to the archive version of the live stream. We haven't been here in 2 weeks. It's almost like we don't really do this show.
It's every other week. Sometimes a special episode in the middle of it, except for during October.
Sometimes
We're
two.
still making the rules up.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're going to be completely audience to our audience because of what we'll talk about in a second, like, we were supposed to have Halloween videos perfectly scheduled every single day all the way till Halloween. And guess what did not happen? Like,
Halloween videos.
the Halloween videos. I've got a bunch to edit today. But the way the thing times out is like there's a Halloween ending. Like it needs to end on Halloween, and I have too many videos to possibly edit or let alone put out between now and then. So it's just gonna get really weird on the channel, and just whatever. Rachel's in our chat on Facebook of all places.
I'm not going to Facebook, sir. Did you start up YouTube?
Yes, I did. Unless it's not working, in which case, tell me.
Oh, nope, there it is.
Okay.
I had to refresh.
And we're live on Twitter. I don't think you can comment on Twitter though. And we're live on Twitch, but
Twitch.
But I hate Twitch, so
Twitch is own.
Not gonna put any effort into that.
Are you still like streaming a video game on Twitch?
I don't stream anything ever except this show. This is it. This is my streaming. Part of me is like, I should stream Ocarina of Time. That would be really fun. And then I'm like, but I suck at Ocarina of Time. No one wants to watch that. Like, did you upgrade your your NES Online, Nintendo Switch Online?
No, I need people to help me pay for it.
How many people do you have on yours?
Me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We'll talk.
And if I wanted to, I would put the kids on it. But that still doesn't actually help what I need.
I mean, it'd be almost cheap enough to just be like, all right, we'll talk. We'll talk. I got some slots. I do. I have plenty of slots. It's fine, and we'll figure it out. I don't remember how to do that, but we'll talk.
Can't be that complicated.
No.
They make everything easy.
Kind of. It's not hard. It's much easier than making like family members on like your Spotify account or your Amazon account.
Yeah, where you have to like send an email to get permission to add them to your account or something.
I mean, I basically think I go in and enter your email address to my family list, and then it sends you a thing, and then you click on it and hit yes, I agree to join. Like I think that's literally it. But like Amazon makes you like confirm an address and a bunch of stuff because they're like nobody can share a Prime account.
Man, I was trying to log into an account for something the other day. So of course it has two-step verification.
Right.
So it's like, do you want us to send you a text message or an email? I'm like, send me a text message. I enter the code, bam. Okay, we have shot an email to you. You have to click on that link to verify. Okay, that's three-step verification now.
Yeah.
I am unhappy.
Yeah, we're getting to a point where it's gonna get. The other scary part that I don't like about all this is I don't know a significant chunk of my own passwords. You know what I mean? Like they're all in my face log on my phone.
Yeah.
And like
if I change a password and then forget that I changed a password,
yeah,
I just immediately have to change it again next time I log into that site.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at.
I'm not going to come up with it.
Yeah, no, it'd be really easy to log into our Restream.io account if you guys really wanted to try. No.
Yeah, password Grouchy is cool.
Because I had to make it easy enough to remember. Because apparently, if we miss a week, we're gonna get logged out every single time, and I had to manually re-log in and reconnect everything. And yeah, it's a whole thing.
That just means that you should stream something every single week, Dave.
You're right. It means that, but I have a life.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah. Oh, streamers. No, seriously, I would love to stream more if I had time.
These articles you sent me.
Yeah? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did your fan turn on?
Maybe the fan on my computer.
Oh, okay. It's not bad. I
Yeah, my
just,
computer's thinking or something.
yeah, it's already calming down. I'm
Okay.
just acknowledging that I heard it for a second.
The
Uh,
mic picks up a lot.
yeah, well. Anyway, should we just do the show?
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Snack Network Live for October 26th, 2021. I'm Dave Moore. I can almost say that. Joining me, of course, is Grouchy Serge, the fat man in Vegas.
Ooh, the fat man. Dave, it's the episode before Halloween.
What?
The next time we record,
It'll be Thanksgiving.
Well, then, in theory, the next time we record, I'm going to have 2 bags of Halloween candy from my children that I stole. But yes, it'll probably be closer to Thanksgiving.
Let's be honest. Let's prep our audience fairly and correctly. Anyway, so 2 weeks ago, I decided I was going to go get my COVID booster because I work in retail. That's what you do. You go get a COVID booster. If you got the Pfizer vaccine and you work in retail, you're supposed to go get a booster. I'm going to tell you a story in a moment here. And as serious as I wanted to be acknowledged, I also don't want to discourage anybody from going and doing this because getting vaccinated is what we need to do to help this country. That is the most political thing I've ever said on the Snack Network, and I will move on. And it shouldn't even be a political statement, but we live in a world where it is. Went to go get a COVID booster. I showed up. They told me 2 weeks ago that I was 6 days too early. I was in one of the first waves of vaccines in the area. Like one of the first days in the mass, like, come into the big Wolstein Center and come get a shot. It'll be great. There'll be millions of people. We'll save America and it'll be great. And I went and did that right away. So you have to wait 6 months. And so it had been, just shy of that. Then you told me that the previous week you had something come up. And I was like, well, I'm going to go get my booster anyway. So we didn't do the show, and I went and got my booster. Then, for the last week, basically, I was going to die. The first day was fine, nothing out of the ordinary. And as soon as that second day hit, I was in a fever, the chills, the shakes, didn't want to eat anything, drink nothing but like water and Powerade because, it has electrolytes. I took a bunch of ibuprofen. Didn't seem like it was helping. And then it proceeded into another day, and my arm is extremely swollen, and it continued. And it's basically it was 5 days of feeling like garbage and in pain to get to this point. So,
You know what the problem was?
please tell me.
You were having snack withdrawals.
Yeah. I will tell you on day 3 when I felt like garbage still but could eat, and I finally drank some Coke, like a regular Coke. I was like, I can have this. Like, I'm not even really sick. Like, this is all fake sick. Like, my body's reacting, but it's not really sick, right? Like, I can eat whatever I want, really. I drank that Coke, and it had caffeine in it, and part of my pounding headache went away. So I was definitely suffering from caffeine withdrawal.
Oh, definitely. But I'm very sad you didn't document this whole thing. Dave, it was a death experience. Almost a near-death experience. And you could have documented this on TikTok. You could have been like, hi, guys, this is Dave.
Nobody wants to see this.
Day 4 of my dying. Today I'm going to try a Coke.
Welcome to
Pray for me.
Welcome to part 4 of my deathbed. Yeah, no.
Tyler Wen says, yo, Dave, hoping your channel grows, man. You are definitely hilarious, like you were saying.
Welcome, Tyler.
The fact that you tell other people that you're funny, Dave, that doesn't work.
Let's be clear, I have told no one I'm funny. I specifically say I'm not funny. But I appreciate it, Tyler, for saying I'm funny.
Uh,
I will never. My channel, if I describe it as anything, is a bunch of goofballs eating snacks for the sake of fun, and I hope to God that we're a little bit funny.
and as far as I'm aware, because it was the first video I saw, well before the Snack Network was formed, this all started with a Big Mac.
Oh yeah,
Coin.
well,
and I believe you absolutely hated that Big Mac and
I
said
did.
it was disgusting.
It was disgusting.
But it made me go out and buy one so I could get the coin.
The 50th anniversary of the Big Mac was like the cementing moment of this channel. Was like the realization that this is what we should do. I made a video, went out for the 50th anniversary of the Big Mac. I've never had a Big Mac. That's the only Big Mac I've ever had. I will never eat another Big Mac unless it's for this channel, for some reason. Maybe the 100th anniversary of the Big Mac.
Dave.
Yeah.
I hate to tell it to you, buddy.
But because I'll never make it that far.
Especially with all the snacks we're indulging in, it's not going to happen.
I mean, I might be 96 or something.
Oh, you're still young. That's right.
You remember, I'm only 30 soon.
So 30-something plus 50 is 96. Got it.
Well, it was a couple of years ago. But the first thing we tasted on a show was Justin Masson sending us some Canadian candy bars and cheesies to try on like Sheldon Forgotten as a test segment on Sheldon Forgotten.
Segments.
Yes, segments.
Can you just do a sound drop every once in a while?
Yeah.
And for our next segment, we're going to talk about the news.
But as every week we do here on the Snack Network Live, we each bring something new to taste or try. Sometimes it's just leftover cold Costco pizza. Other times it's the greatest energy drinks ever made. And in honor of my recovery from the COVID booster that everybody should go get, is a Rockstar Recovery Orange.
Oh, recovery. I like the way you snuck that one in, Dave.
I've never had this.
I'm going to go with a Monster Juice Pacific Punch. So the problem is I like everything punch.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Rockstar Punch. I even like the Rockstar Punch Zero that has no calories and fake sugar.
Oh, this smells like orange. I can smell. I like only cracked the edge of the can.
You're weak. You're still recovering. Okay. This definitely... Okay, so punch takes multiple flavors.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you about some. I'm gonna tell you about some.
There's like fruity punches.
Yeah, so I bought some fruit punch to try for the channel, and I bought it, and it just sat in my fridge for a while. It was Donald Duck. It was Donald Duck fruit punch. I bought it from a Dollar General. Okay, it looks so stupid. I was
Please tell me it was in the shape of Donald's head.
No, but it had a giant Donald Duck face on it.
Okay.
I bought that and the apple juice. I have not opened the apple juice. I took one sip of it and said that's the worst fruit punch I've ever tasted in my life. And I'm not ever.
And then you made everybody else on the Snack Network try it.
Yeah, no, I poured it out. I felt uncomfortable drinking it. So.
So, in the ingredients for this, past water, sugar, and glucose, is orange juice concentrate. Yeah, whatever. I can't talk. It's 5 in the morning.
Okay.
Orange juice concentrate and apple juice concentrate, and I don't get either of those smells out of this.
This smells like fakey orange, like in the best way. Oh, we're going for it. All right.
I figured if I wasn't pronouncing my words properly, I needed some beverage.
This is not as carbonated as I expected.
The Rockstar Recoveries are a low carbonation drink.
Okay.
The orange I like a lot. I really enjoy the lemon or the lemonade one too.
There's got to be at least a little bit of carbonation in this. Just a little bit. Tiny bit.
Yeah. Shake it up. Let me see.
Oh, yeah?
So I just
an open can.
Yeah, I just want to see. You can cover that hole up with your thumb and then let it go.
Yeah, that feels really, really smart. It's definitely kind of nice. I hope there's some energy in it, I guess.
There's like 140 milligrams. Hello, Jasmine. How are you today?
Good morning, Jasmine. Um, yeah, no,
Did you just go into like a smooth radio voice
yeah,
and say,
yeah,
you're like, man, I really hope there's some carbonation in here. Oh, good morning, Jasmine. How are
yeah.
you today? Dave and his multiple personalities showing up.
Yeah,
It's been 3 weeks. What will the guys get into? Dude, I am so out of touch with what we do. I thought we were going into the news. I forgot we brought a drink. It's sitting right beside me. You picked up the drink, and I'm like, oh, that's what's next.
Oh yeah, we taste things here.
Alrighty, so this says Pacific Punch,
Yeah,
and it is punchy. You have the punch undertones,
this
but there's
Pacific
like a
Punch.
whole lot of like tropical fruitish.
I was gonna
stuff.
say like a tropical, but it's fruit punch, so it doesn't taste anything like real fruit, but like there's a tropical zing on it, right?
Like I said, it says orange and apple juice, but you almost get like pineapple-ish, like a weird non-orange citrus flavor in there. It's definitely better than a lot of the other monster punches I've had before. It's not that Rockstar fruit punch. I'm gonna taste like Hawaiian fruit punch. Like, remember when you were young drinking Hawaiian punch as a kid?
Yeah,
just that pure red drink.
Yeah, or just like you mean like the giant Hawaiian punch jugs from like Walmart? That's for the only place you get those. Yeah,
Right.
I
100% pure sugar with a little bit of flavor.
I disgustingly still love those. Like absolutely still love that. Like,
well, they're bad for you. That's why.
Yeah. Everything that's good for you is everything that's good for your like soul is bad for you. Physically.
Yeah. So, this is really good because nobody can see, but it has a shark on the picture and a mermaid. So that makes it tropical. And then it also has a death before dishonor tattoo and an anchor. So evidently this mermaid was in the Marines.
Yeah, that's how that works.
But yeah, this is good. I would buy it again if it was cheaper.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't buy this ever again.
So Dave, I also need to tell a story.
Okay.
My story is not going to revolve around the reason, but I ended up having to go to Pennsylvania for a few days.
Okay.
And when I go to Pennsylvania, the first thing I do is I stop at Sheetz, the gourmet gas station is what I call it.
Yes.
Had to get myself some chili cheese dogs. The people I was with, they found it amusing that I differentiated between breakfast and dinner by what goes on my chili cheese dog. So, for instance, for breakfast, it's just nacho cheese and chili sauce.
Okay.
And for dinner, it's nacho cheese and chili sauce with jalapenos and banana peppers.
I 100% agree with this distinction.
Okay.
I would.
The other thing is, since the last time I was in Pennsylvania, Sheetz started selling, and I was out of sorts, so I couldn't do any videos. But they started selling milkshakes, Dave.
Yeah. Yes, I've actually been there, and I had like
they
one
have a peanut butter milkshake.
Yeah.
That it made my soul melt.
Yeah.
Like I became one with the world. I pretty much died in that moment, was brought back to life, and I realized the joy is I need to open a franchise of Sheetz here in Las Vegas so that I can have that peanut butter milkshake every single day for the rest of my life for free.
I'm bummed you were in PA and didn't come visit me.
Oh, I didn't have a chance to visit anybody, Dave.
Yeah. Last minute adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I had to fly out, attend a funeral, and fly back home.
Well, yeah, that's not fun.
Sorry. Also visit Sheetz like 6 times.
Yeah, but there's real stuff going on there. Look, alien myths in our chat.
Yeah.
It's like we're doing
Myth 64.
It's like we're doing living room clutter. That's what it's like. You want to talk about Rock Band for a little bit?
I was going to ask if they were going to be on the N64 ROMs that we'll be downloading for our Switch here.
Oh my god, I've only booted up Star Fox 64. I played it in handheld and it felt wrong. Like it felt really wrong. Like the
controller was too far apart and you needed that little dongle to make your life.
I don't know why it felt so wrong. It felt like the controls were inverted incorrectly. Like I kept flying all over the place wrong in the R-Wing.
Oh, I have another question.
Yes. I know this
Since
is
you said
not a
we'll
food.
talk about video games
Yeah.
on the Snack Network.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so I'm obsessed with the stupid controllers that Nintendo releases. So I'm going to buy an N64 and a Genesis controller
Yeah,
for my Switch.
I already bought those and they're on their way.
Yeah, they're sold out for me, Dave. So I'm going to get them, but I'm going to get them later.
I have
But,
I have people who tell me the minute this shit goes up on sale. in a group chat with Johnny in a group chat with Johnny Casino as well.
Oh, I need your people.
I
missed the casino.
I had 4 in my cart, dude. I almost bought 4 N64 controllers.
That's a little extreme because you don't have friends that are going to come over and play with you.
That's what I told myself. I don't actually have three friends who are going to play. You could set
up your Switch with 4 controllers, record Snack Network videos while playing Star Fox.
It could.
Good. Anyway, what was I? Oh, the N64 controller. So I never played the N64. Like I played GoldenEye. I hated it.
It's terrible.
But when I was looking at pictures of the N64 controller online last night to buy, I saw people holding it by the 2 outside nubs, ignoring the one in the middle. How are you supposed to hold the N64 controller? I thought you're supposed to hold the middle nub somehow.
It depends on how you're depends on what game you're playing, how you hold it. I found that 99% of the time I hold it with my left hand in the middle. I think I have to hold this thing to no one.
Yeah, the left hand in the middle.
Yeah, the left hand.
Your little joystick is.
Yeah, right. And so you can reach that, and then another hand on the right hand side, so that you can press all 6 buttons.
I always thought that was the proper way.
But if you ever need the D-pad, you're kind of not able to reach it. So you very rarely need the D-pad at all for anything. But if you do, then you hold it one hand on each side, on the far sides without the middle.
That is the worst designed controller in the history of video gaming, and I don't care what anybody says.
You say that, but every single game that you play with it works really well, and the games that are specifically made for the N64 without that controller do not work. Like Ocarina of Time does not work on any other controller.
And yes, to Alien Myth, the Switch Online Family Plan is clutch.
I mean, it's $80 and it's absurd. At least I got prorated.
Also agrees that the controller sucks.
I mean, it's not a good controller. I'm not going to justify it, but it's for the games you play it with, specifically like Ocarina of Time.
I hate 3D Zelda, so I won't play it. I will try to get a working controller so I can use it and tell you what I think about it. But would you like to debunk whether Alien Myth is correct or not? Says the Dreamcast controller is worse than the N64 controller.
I disagree.
I have nothing to put into the.
I didn't have a Dreamcast ever. I've never owned a Dreamcast.
The Dreamcast controller reminded me of like the original Xbox one.
It's a
little clunky.
Yeah,
they have room to put that VMU in there, which was cool.
I have friends who had the Dreamcast. I played Dreamcast at lots of friends' houses. But I never hated that controller. But I've never owned my own Dreamcast and played it enough to have a strong opinion of the Dreamcast controller.
Okay. Just so we don't lose our target audience of Mark, who hasn't showed up, by the way.
Where are you, Mark?
Still tastes like fruit punch. Snack Network. Okay, back to video games.
Okay, let's. As we do every week on the Snack Network Live, we try to keep you up to date with the latest in snack news, as well as our snack news shorts that are not gone. They're just Dave was dying for a week. Anyway. So I put a couple things in there. I put a couple things in our show notes. You can look at them with us. Especially one of these will probably benefit to look at it with you.
That one would be this one. Aldi reveals full list of 2021 Advent calendars.
I haven't looked. I haven't looked at this actually at all.
So, the discount grocer said Wednesday the 2021 lineup is its most robust collection to date. And it's bringing back the beer calendar. Now, I miss living near an Aldi's because I would love to have a beer advent calendar.
Mm-hmm.
I would also like to have their wine advent calendar, and I would like to have their cheese advent calendar. And I grew up where it was chocolates. And as a kid, chocolates are cool. And then Bad Santa came out. And evidently, it could have been chocolate, or it could have been Tylenol, or it could have been empty. You can't win them all, kid. For anyone who's watched Bad Santa, that was the best advent calendar. But Aldi's, they have a wine and a cheese and a beer advent calendar. Dave,
I want the beer one.
I want the beer one too, but I kind of also want the cheese one. Like my daughter loves cheese.
See,
I'd love to get her a cheese advent calendar.
I could live without the cheese one. I mean, they have Lego advent calendars all over the place now. If you've seen all those, they have everything as an advent calendar. I love it. I think it's great. I think the beer calendar is the best.
It probably is. Like, did they just put little mini shots in there? Like you pop it out and there's like a beer flavored jelly
I
bean,
mean,
kind of
when
like the Harry Potter ones. That was a Coors Light. Today sucks.
I mean, if they're putting Coors Light in it, that's disappointing. I'm hoping it's it's 12 small breweries that 12 minimum small breweries.
Well, I mean, that would be nice. They don't really go out and say what's in them. That would probably ruin the surprise.
Yeah, that would kind of ruin it.
Just saying that it's back, and next year we should come up with our own advent calendar.
I mean, here's the thing: is you could put full cans of beer in there. You don't need to make them little shots or mini cans or any of that. You could just
Where are
put.
you gonna mount this calendar? 12
on
cans of beer. That's gonna be
on.
awfully heavy. You're gonna have to
I'm
have
just
handyman skills. You're
I'm
gonna have to. It's gonna have to come with like a level and a stud sensor.
I'm just gonna set it on the bar. Who cares?
I don't have a bar, Dave. I have to get this out of the reach of the hands of my children.
It needs to go in the refrigerator
Like,
to be
oh,
cold anyway.
my 6-year-old's drunk again. He got into the advent calendar.
You also have to be a whole day behind or a day like ahead or something to keep them all cold. Like you need to you need to open it, put it in the fridge, wait for it to get cold, and then drink it.
Man, that takes planning.
Yeah,
Because then you like unless the cans are like generic, so you can't tell what they are, and it's like the old boxes where you could like read a code from the inside. After you finish the can, you can read what the beer is from the inside of the can.
yeah, that'll
And
be fun. You know what I would do if there had to be any effort into figuring out what the beers were, I would just drink them and be like, that one was good. I wonder what it was. Moving on.
Dave,
I don't think I've ever actually done a full advent calendar ever in my life.
I know I have not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to. It seems like a challenge, but
We did the 12 days of Christmas milkshake stouts to start this channel.
oh, 12 days of stout.
Yeah. That was fun.
I wonder if my wife would go for that.
They were all
Babe.
they were all milkshake stouts. They were all very good except for the coffee one was horrendous. Ugh.
You just need to drink more coffee stouts.
You know what? That's I've had one since that, and that was exactly what I came to. That was my conclusion. That was like, oh, this one is much better and tastes like coffee, and I don't hate it. It's the Guinness. It was the Guinness Nitro Ice Cold Brew. That was a coffee beer, and I was like, oh yeah, no, this is good.
Yeah, no, I had that one, and I expected to absolutely hate it.
Yeah,
And I was like, I taste the coffee, and I'm not revolting.
yeah,
And I taste the Guinness, and I'm not revolting. This
Yeah.
isn't bad.
yeah. No, and I was convinced that I was wrong. That I hate all coffee
I believe
flavored.
you just yawned. You need another sip of caffeine, Dave.
Is there enough caffeine in this? Doesn't really feel like it.
It's just because it's not carbonated. Still not as good as the strawberry
No, definitely
foamy
not.
one that you drank.
Oh my god, dude! I almost ordered a case of those on Amazon.
Well worth your money.
No, it's bad. It's a bad habit. It's not something I should do to myself.
Dave, I'm going to jump into story number 2.
Okay.
There are 5 major fast food items losing popularity with their customers.
I specifically didn't read what these were because I didn't want to be spoiled.
All right. Do you want me to go through the boring intro, or do you just want me
No,
to jump into them?
no, skip past this.
All right.
Hey, SEO, I don't care.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just want to know what the 5 things that people decided we don't like anymore are.
This one is for a seasonal item.
Okay.
Evidently, according to a slew of negative reviews and internet chatter, the answer to both questions, which I haven't asked yet, is a resounding no. Do we want this item again? The McRib, Dave.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
I have a hard time believing people are sick in the McRib. Because even though I hated it the last 2 times that I've had it, I'm waiting for it to come back out again so I can get it and remind myself how much I hate it. Because I remember loving it as a child.
I think this is part of it. I think part of the entirety of the McRib is that everybody hates it. Like, I think that's the thing. Like, that's not it falling out of favor. I think it's just everybody agrees collectively that the McRib sucks. This has always felt like that's the case. I've never had it. I will have it this year.
Oh, you will?
Yeah. Because Ben is gonna make me try it.
Good. But like as a kid, I loved them.
I've never had one.
And then over the years, because it was only coming out once a year, I would just go and order 2, eat them, and I enjoyed them. But maybe they changed up their barbecue sauce or something. But
yeah, or maybe
one random unnamed Reddit user said the McRib is a POS complete disgrace to the pork tenderloin family with bland, disgusting barbecue sauce. It's an abomination to the sandwich family. I tried one 15 minutes ago, and it deserves to be sent back to the graveyard.
Look. Here's the thing. Random nonsense person on Reddit is not like a thing. It's like when they quote tweets in articles. Like, these are tweets. These are not like, statements or big sounding like news, like interviewing the guy on the street. They're just tweets.
Another reviewer said that McDonald's should partner with the faux meat companies and start selling the McFib.
It's not.
Dave, number 2 is going to hurt you more.
Was there a time where the McRib was made of quality material? I seriously doubt it.
No.
Yeah.
Your taste buds remember the McRib tasting good is your adult self wanting to think that it was better when you were a child.
Right.
Much like it wanted you to think that Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1 looked amazing when it was released, when really it was just a bunch of pointy people walking around.
Right. Exactly.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Number 2, Dave.
All right.
We're staying at McDonald's.
Okay.
And we're hurting the sacred cow.
Oh, no.
McDonald's fries.
Excuse me?
It says, of course, we're still getting them. Who can say no to a side of fries? But it seems we're not as happy about the Mickey D's side of fries as we once were.
I'm gonna throw some shade right now. Nobody who makes fast food fries, and I mean the ones like McDonald's. Like, so we're comparing Wendy's, Burger King, right? Nobody's fries are nearly even slightly as good as McDonald's. McDonald's fresh fries with enough salt are so good, and anybody who denies that is a psychopath. I feel
like we've angered the beast.
I've ordered 4 Uber Eats orders in a row, and all 4 of them have had a problem. But they have all come with. They're not all from McDonald's, but 3 of those 4 orders were McDonald's, and they came with fries. And guess what? The fries were the best part. They were very good. They were fresh. They were warm. They were tasty. They were salty. And I don't want to hear people don't like McDonald's fries. That's crap, and they should never change them.
Except for, please remember to add the salt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, salt's important. It's definitely...
If you don't add the salt, something is wrong with the universe.
Yeah.
I had saltless McDonald's fries the other day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I threw them away. It was sad.
Yeah, that would be justification to throw them away. Look, I know. They're just salty, greasy things. Like, I get it. I get the...
It's a salty grease stick.
Yeah, it's not really a fry. I get it. But they're really good, and no one should be saying they're not. That's a lie. You're lying to yourself if you think they're not that good. Sure, you can get a bad batch or ones that set out too long, right? Or that are not salty enough, right? That happens. But it's not... It is definitely not the regular. Okay.
Well, let's take the Rage Dave meter down a notch and go to number 3, which is definitely a more acceptable item on this list. Burger King's Impossible Whopper.
I've never had it, so I
Uh,
can't have an opinion of it, I guess.
I recently had a plant-based sausage sandwich that somebody gave to me for free
Okay.
because they ordered something and then they got the fake one instead.
Uh-huh.
And I ate it. The texture was wrong. The consistency was wrong. Like the spices were close. That made me think if I closed my eyes and had a few beers,
It was just a
like
bad
maybe I could trick myself into thinking that I was eating the sausage patty that I was supposed to be. But all in all, it was like, nah, I don't want this.
Yeah. That's fair. I'll let you have that.
Okay, I'm gonna skip number 4.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah?
go to number 5, and then I'm gonna go back
Okay.
because number 5 kind of confuses me because I've never ordered this type of stuff off any menu. But number 5 is Popeye's coleslaw, which
Let's talk
who's ordering fast food coleslaw?
Can we talk about coleslaw in general? Just all fast food coleslaw / most restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. Like, it's just not. Like, it's never good. Like, it's always, please just give me more fries. Like, no coleslaw, more fries.
Yeah, like I don't even want to dip my fries in the coleslaw. That's what I get the mashed potatoes for.
Do you go to Raising Cane's? I know this is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I always say no slaw, give me more fries. Apparently, the internet collectively says no slaw, extra bread.
Yeah, I skipped the bread.
Yeah, I the bread's fine. I'd rather have more fries, and their fries aren't that great either. But the bread's not like, ooh, Raising Cane's bread. So I'm not going to replace the slaw with more bread.
Yeah, I mean, you go to Cane's for the chicken and the dip.
Yeah.
Everything else is just kind of there if you're still hungry, I guess.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I like having a little bit of carb on the bread, and I like having some fries. I like having that combo of things. Like one of my Uber Eats orders that was completely screwed up.
Uber Orts.
Uber orders didn't come with the chips that were supposed to come with my sandwich, right? Like, at all, or any of the fixings. Like the whole sandwich. They sent me. I got a grilled chicken sandwich. Okay, they sent me. It was supposed to come with chips, a pickle, and it was supposed to have stuff on the sandwich. They sent me. And it's supposed to come in these like little boxes, but that's a nitpick. It came in like a Burger King wrap, basically, like just a piece of paper wrapped around the plainest bland chicken sandwich ever. And I was like, like, it's fine. It's still a chicken sandwich, and it's still kind of okay what I've wanted, but this was like a $12 sandwich. Like, you should have given me the chips and the pickle and the lettuce and the tomato and the whole thing. But, no slaw. Coleslaw sucks.
Okay.
Okay.
So, number 4 on this list. Obviously, it's not going to be the most controversial, but I skipped it just because coleslaw is dumb, and we should have started with that. One of the Reddit users posted, and
Yes.
any time you're quoting people from Reddit, you're really just making up an article because you have a deadline.
Uh-huh. You've got a word
to
count.
finish them all because I'm afraid it'll make me sick. They taste like chemicals and bizarre herbs, and they're always floppy, wet sponges with no crispness to them.
I wonder what we're trying to describe right now.
Dunkin's hash browns. And I know you're a Dunkin' fan. That's why I am
a Dunkin' fan, and their hash browns have the potential to be really great if they cook them just a little bit longer. And by cook them a little bit longer, I mean like warm them up a little bit longer, make them a little bit crispier.
Uh-huh.
Dunkin's hash browns are not good. That's fine. Dunkin', there was an article that I didn't put in here in the entire show notes. Dunkin' is rebranding their entire menu. I actually forgot about this because I had it in the notes for last week and we didn't do a show. Dunkin's going to eliminate like 60% of their menu. Like, they're just gonna get rid of it.
Oh, let's get rid of the coffee and the donuts.
No, they're gonna keep the coffee and the basic donuts. And it's like, there's an argument to be had that I'm like, yeah, but no one's buying these stupid breakfast sandwiches. Like, getting rid of 60% of those sandwiches is probably okay. But like, they're getting rid of stupid like little things like the hazelnut like creamer that they add to things. I'm like, that's a mistake. Like, the reason that you guys don't sell a lot of hazelnut creamers because you don't tell people you have it.
They said it was a mistake to change their name to just Dunkin'.
Did they say that? I've never heard them say
know.
that. I mean, half the stores still say Dunkin' Donuts on them. I think it's fine. I think it's just confusing.
So playing a little catch up in the chat here.
Yes,
forced me to read.
I saw them going.
Alien Myth says he eats the exact same 4 meals every single day. Never eats snacks. Plain bread is his snack. Dave.
Wow.
Plain bread.
Good luck, Alien Myth.
Jasmine says no to McDonald's fries. People who eat them are on drugs. There are better fries.
Yeah, I'm not saying
she does get a sensory overload when she eats them.
I will definitely not deny that there are better fries. Like, Five Guys has way better fries, but those are real fries, right? Like, there's a difference.
Wait. Are you saying McDonald's fries aren't actually real potato?
I mean, I don't honestly know that.
like Jack in the Box. You know how they have those 2 tacos?
I don't have Jack in the Box. You're right.
Okay, well, Jack in the Box, they have this. It used to be 2 for $99. They're just like little hard tacos with some meat in there. And I've been told that meat is really soy based.
Okay.
But when you're eating them at 2 a.m. because you're drunk, they're so greasy and delicious.
It doesn't matter what they're based out of at that point.
Like, I like In-N-Out fries.
Okay.
I like the fact that I can see them put the potato in there, push that button down, and like these little fries pop out. Then and add some salt. It's
look
fresh.
if they're real fries, they're better. That I'm not going to deny the quality of real French fries, but if we're talking fast food fake fries like Wendy's or McDonald's wins 100% of the time.
Yes, they're better than Wendy's, Carl's Jr., Hardee's.
Steak and Shake, Burger King. We could keep going down the list.
We could. I was going to see how many I would name before you interrupted me, and you got there quick. Jasmine's the outlier, saying no to McDonald's fries.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Alien Myth apparently doesn't eat anything but bread, so good luck.
Yeah, Alien Myth in a snack channel. Listening to people discuss snacks, saying that he doesn't eat unhealthy. Dunkin'
hash browns are not good.
No? I find most breakfast hash browns really aren't that good.
No,
even
they're
the McDonald's ones, but I get them.
If you get a really good McDonald's hash brown, like you just get the right one, like it can be really good.
Jasmine says Steak and Shake fries are better than McDonald's fries.
Okay, the only one, all my Steak and Shakes are gone. There are no more Steak and Shakes. They all closed down. They all ran out of money because they don't sell their food for nearly enough money. That's stupid to say that. Like, I don't really want to pay any more for Steak and Shake, but the fact that they were selling me burgers for $4 that came with fries.
If that's the case, do you think they should have been busier and therefore making more money?
I think, well, one, you can't go through a Steak and Shake drive-thru in Cleveland, Ohio without them fucking up your order. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible.
Well, maybe you should have ordered it on Uber Eats because they seem to do a good job of giving.
Dude, they're gonna suspend my Uber Eats account. Can we talk about this for a minute? I ordered.
I feel for your safety.
Let's go.
If you don't have Uber Eats, I'm afraid you're never going to eat.
I'm going to go back to DoorDash. If Eats delivers to the right places for me. That's the reason I use Uber Eats. It's not because I like them better. Let's talk about my last 4 Uber Eats orders because let's just throw some shade while we're at it. Okay. Yesterday I ordered lunch. I ordered a 20. It was a combo like Uber Eats deal. It was a 20-piece McNugget and 2 medium fries and a drink, right? They sent me a 10-piece nugget, 2 medium fries, and my drink. Where was my other 10-piece? Who knows?
They ate it on the way over.
I checked the whole thing. I checked the bag. I checked everything. I was so hungry and so distraught, and this was the fourth order in a row that had been wrong. Let me tell you what happened. I ate the
Dave,
I ate
when every order's wrong and you keep ordering,
I know.
you're
I
the
know.
problem.
I know. But I ate the 10-piece. I ate the 10-piece. It was one of the best 10 pieces I've ever had. It was fresh. The fries were perfect. Okay? And I went to get my other 10-piece out of the bag because you leave it in the bag to keep it warm, right? And it's not in there. I, for a moment, was so convinced that I must have just ate it, right? Like it had to have been eaten. Like it, like I had
Okay,
spaced.
so
I spaced out an
obviously
8.
there's a different way between you and I eating.
Uh-huh.
I open the bag and I make sure all my food is there.
It doesn't matter. The car is driven away if my food's not there. It's not.
Yes, I know, but still, I get home, I pull out the 10-piece, I look for the other one, I set the fry aside. I don't blindly reach in, grab something, and wrap it back up. Like I look for my food, Dave.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so
Especially when Uber Eats keeps screwing me over.
I'm looking around. Like, where did it go? And it's not there. I didn't eat it. It never existed. I was checking to make sure I didn't have like 2 boxes together, like the whole thing. Like I was convinced I must have ate it and not realized. Okay, the order before that. All right.
Well, Jasmine says,
yeah.
at least you still had your cracked out fries.
I ordered a 20-piece McNugget and a large.
Oh, wow, I sense a pattern.
And a large fry and a drink. No big deal. They literally sent me no nuggets at all. I got none. I got fries. I got a fry and my drink. I'm like, wow, thanks. That sucks. Oh, and all my sauce. I got all my sauce.
Are you at least getting your money back?
Yeah, the refund. I mean, I still have to pay all the delivery fees and all that crap, which is really annoying. And it's not like I could pre-order.
You had to pay for a delivery of no nuggets.
Yes. So I ate some fries. That was great. I ate some fries and had a drink.
Like Uber Eats should be refunding you your delivery fee.
I agree, but we're not even going to get into it. The order before that was my sandwich that didn't come with the chips or the pickles or any of the extra stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the order before that?
Can you just start live opening your Uber Eats stuff?
I feel like
YouTube?
I should.
Be like, what's not going to be in the bag today? Let's play a game, Dave.
It's awful. It's awful. And you have to go in and hit help, and then you hit, like missing items, and then you select the items that were missing, and then they refund you automatically. Oh, the order before that one, they literally didn't show up at all. They drove around for an hour and a half. They went, picked up my food, and then drove around 2 cities over. I don't know why it ordered from this one. 2 cities over isn't really a far distance, mind you. Let's keep that in mind. That's like literally 4 miles in this city. But they drove around for an hour and a half, and my food never came. And I had to get on chat support with Uber and be like, it says they picked up my food, and it says they're driving around, but I've been sitting here for an hour and a half, and I don't have time to sit here anymore. Like I don't. Like I have to go. Right? Like
they couldn't find where you live, Dave.
yeah. So I think they're gonna suspend my account because I have to go in. You select the items that are missing, and then they just automatically refund you. And I think they're gonna think that I'm just trying to get refunds. But I swear to God, this is the worst. I hate you, Uber. It's garbage right now. What the fuck is happening?
All right. So, Alien Myth
Yes.
says Denny's has a 2,000 calorie Oreo milkshake
I'll eat it.
that we have to try.
Okay. Do it.
And I'm thinking, challenge accepted.
Yeah, right.
Just have to find a Denny's now.
There's a Denny's over here. We could go to Denny's.
I'll be there.
All right. Let's
We'll
go.
fly in just to go to Denny's.
Just to go to Denny's.
Oh, that milkshake sounds delicious.
Come on, the flights to Cleveland can't be that expensive.
Oh, dude. So for me to fly to Pennsylvania, it was like almost $500 on Spirit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I looked at flights to go to Florida in December because I really want to go to Disney because I have found that there's a possibility I could go to Disney for a very reasonable amount of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to do that opportunity. So I looked at flights. Dude, I can fly to Disney in December that nobody else is prepared to go. And so I either have to go alone or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
want to go to
it's not
Disney.
going to happen. But
I want to go to Disney World when my daughter's 5. That way she can like fully experience it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so when she's 5, I'll bring you along, and you can be like my handicapped friend that gets us to the front of the lines.
Absolutely.
And then we'll win, I'll win, the kids will win.
Everybody will
and
win.
We'll have to hear complaints about why do we have to stand here for 5 hours.
Flights to Disney in December, which is it's not realistically going to happen. Dude, $48. $48 plus bags.
Flights directly to Disney?
Directly to Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, obviously not directly to, So sure, there's going to
that would be awesome. Disney has their own airport.
True.
Shuttle you off to their own hotel. Stay there. And to buy a giant disco ball or whatever that is.
Yeah, dude. But $48 to fly to Orlando? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculously cheap. That's amazing. Sure, I'd have to pay for a bag if I wanted a bag. Although, at that price, it'd almost be like if I could fly out early enough in the morning, go to the park, and then fly home that night, it would be worth it.
That would be tiring.
Yeah, really tiring, but I've done it. I've done it for Chicago.
Yeah, and Chicago's pretty close compared to.
And Chicago cost me more.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was a fun show. I hope you guys learned something about food and feel up to date on snack related things. A bunch of Halloween videos are going up, hopefully, in the following couple days, if I get caught up on editing. If not, please stand by and enjoy the channel.
Those Halloween videos will be Christmas videos.
Oh, dude, we have so. Let's address that too while we're at it. We have shot so many videos before we shot these Halloween videos that those could go out till the end of the year too. Like, we could skip Christmas stuff completely and we'd still have a bunch of content. So just a bunch of stuff's just gonna keep going up. Just the facial hair will fluctuate randomly. At some point, I'm gonna look like years age difference, and just stuff's gonna keep going up because I'll be like, oh, we shot this in 2020, and it'll be like 2030, and so like we'll do this show in 2030. And I'll look old as hell, and then we'll cut back to like the stuff.
No matter what, nothing will be as shocking as seeing Jeff without a beard.
I know, it's weird.
Like, I saw that video, and I was just like,
he also
who is this new guy?
I've also seen him again, like recently, and it's like been only a couple weeks, and it's like he has the biggest, the whole giant beard. I'm like, look, I can grow a beard pretty reasonably quick, right? Like. This is a couple weeks, right? But it takes Jeff like 2 weeks, and he has like a beard like that's like this, like down to here, and you're like, how do you do that?
Doesn't he just make you feel less manly?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's stressing. It's very distressing. Anyway, thank you for listening to the Snack Network Live for October 26th, 2021. I'm Dave Moore. That's Grouchy Serge, a Fat Man in Vegas. Of course, you can get him on TikTok at the Fat Man in Vegas, although I have not seen your face. I don't know that you're still posting TikToks.
I haven't posted anything recently.
Yeah, neither have I. It's okay.
But in theory, we'll see you all next Tuesday.
Yes. We see no conflicts as of this moment, but that doesn't mean much. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Jasmine and Alien 64. Alien Myth 64. My bad.
Alien Myth is our number one listener of Living Room Clutter. Like 100%.
Still listens to this day. Goes back, replays the old episodes. Yeah. Like, I have nostalgia for when Dave was young. And
isn't it great when like Rock Band 4 was like not out yet and it was still going to be fun? Like, wasn't that a great time? Like before it came out and it was broken?
I was more of a Guitar Hero 3 guy.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sure. Okay. Do you want to be like that?
It had Slash. That was the only one I've ever played.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, that's a great game, but like, have you never played in like the band experience? Like,
I do have the world tour.
Okay.
Because I bought it on clearance for $25.
Okay. Did you play the drums and stuff?
Like, me and my stepson played it once.
Okay.
He got frustrated.
That's
he expected
sad.
to be good the first time he ever touched it.
Yeah, that's not how that works. It's definitely a skill-based game that you learn over time.
Jasmine says Guitar Hero's better.
You're wrong. No, it's not. There are arguments to be made that Guitar Hero is a more mechanically fun game. Because Rock Band aims for a slight more level of realism. In exchange, though, like Activision and their greedy money grabbing hands putting out a game every 6 months with no cross compatibility with set libraries and things like, I have 2,000 Rock Band songs that I can all play it on the same game. Like, I put the game in and we can play all 2,000 songs. For us to play the wide selection of Guitar Hero songs, we need to keep swapping discs in and out and playing different games, and their hardware was worse, except for the guitars feel better. The guitars feel better, the drums were crappier, and the microphones were crappier.
The guitar was good, though.
Yeah, the Guitar Hero guitars were much better than the Rock Band guitars, but you can't find those. They literally don't exist anymore, so get over it.
Well, they're in GameStop's back room somewhere.
No, they're not.
The door is shut and locked. I just can't get into it.
I saw a Rock Band 4, the PvP Rock Band 4 guitar in a resale shop literally last week for Xbox. If it was for PlayStation, I would have bought it. It was $250
for the guitar.
Just the guitar, and a copy of the game. But the copy of the game is might as well you just throw it in the trash.
Okay, so before we go off air here, Trash Turkey, if you're out there, your next goal is to find a Rock Band or Guitar Hero guitar at a yard sale for $1.
Oh my God! If you could find me a PS3 Guitar Hero guitar with the stuff to use it, I will pay whatever it costs to get it to me.
But it has to be the Guitar Hero one.
Yeah, it has to be a Guitar Hero guitar, and we need to confirm that it works and has the dongles and shit that you need to use it.
I think mine's an Xbox 360 one.
Yeah, dude, it is really, really sad and hard to find equipment at this point. I have 2 Guitar Hero World Tour guitars that need to be resoldered, and I have not had the time to resolder them. That's at the point we're at. We're fixing hardware. Like, you go online and buy parts and open them up and reconnect them and resolder the guitars, because that's better. And buying that cost me $80 to buy that guitar. And it needs to be resoldered. And that's what it's worth. Like, legitimately, I'm not even disappointed about that price. And that's insane.
All right. This has been Video Game Clutter.
Yeah. Video Game Clutter. That's what I should have just, when Rock Band was dying and the show was dying and it was over, I should have just made a show called Video Game Clutter and just ran with it. Should have made a generic ass gaming show called Video Game Clutter.
You should have.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, bye. We're gonna go off the air.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys. This was really, honestly, you guys' chat was awesome today. Absolutely awesome.